Hello! This is the One Episode Rule podcast about first impressions. I'm Magpie. Would the rest of you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Blackle, resident Canadian.
Hi, I'm Joey.
And I'm Emma. Hi, everybody.
It's
Welcome
true.
to the One Episode Rule. It's our edutainment podcast, where we teach you about programming from all around the Japan. And also Canada, I guess.
All right. Emma, did you have something for us to watch?
Yes. When I told Gil, 2 years running Boyfriend of the Year award winner, that we were doing our 50th episode, he suggested that we should watch for our 50th episode a little show called Golden Kamuy.
I like how every
Oh.
single time, it's just completely incomprehensible to me. Like, I've never heard this before in my life. Other people, like, having a little glimmer of recognition, and I'm just like, never have I ever heard of this.
All right, we're back. I have some things to say about this show, but I should clarify that I think this show is great before I say the things I'm going to say.
Sure. Always good to qualify your compliments.
And the things I'm going to say are this. This show's 3D animations are some of the fucking funniest I've ever seen.
Yes.
Would you perhaps describe them as grisly?
Yeah.
That and the fire JPEG made me laugh every
Oh my
time it
God,
was on screen.
It was like 2 minutes in, and I finally noticed it. And I was like, what?
snatched directly off of somebody's GeoCities homepage.
Oh god. Fucking Team Fortress 2 had better fire dynamics than this.
That guy's name is Sugimoto, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah. Sugimoto may be the craziest motherfucker to have ever been in an anime. And I appreciate that.
Yes.
I love this guy.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go. In Hokkaido, the far northern lands of Japan, Sugimoto survived the Russo-Japanese War of the Meiji era. Nicknamed Sugimoto the Immortal during the war, he now seeks the riches promised by the gold rush in hopes of saving the widowed wife of his now deceased comrade from the war. During his hunt of gold, he finds hints of a hidden stash of gold by corrupt criminals. Partnering with an Anu girl that saves his life from the harsh climates of the north, they venture into a survival adventure to race against the criminals that seek the hidden stash. Who wrote this?
I'm going to qualify that with, that was not your fault.
Not your fault.
It sets its hook a lot better than a lot of other anime.
Which I was totally fine with.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's just Lovecraft does the same thing, although that's not the greatest comparison sometimes. But he did the same thing with Innsmouth, where most of that story is told by a crazy old man.
It was so much talking that I was having trouble taking notes because, like, yeah, it was kind of a lot of talking, in my opinion.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the One Episode Rule. I'm Emma. This is my only other co-host, Magpie.
Joey and I have been banished to the shadow fucking realm.
Today we're talking about Golden Kamuy, a show that's good.
Show that's pretty good.
My first note was, is that fucking Jotaro?
It is Jotaro. Actually, come to think of it, he looks like Jotaro because Jotaro's uniform is probably based on his uniform. Think
That
about
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, because Jotaro is just basically wearing an actual, like, student uniform.
It's a little
Right.
punched up with some modifications, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, I did like the character design. I liked his cool face scars.
Yeah, that's where you sort of start learning that your main character may be non-standard in demeanor.
Yes, and I love it.
You cannot stop me. I will kill this bear. I'm going to skin this man with a cheap pocket knife.
So, about that, I just got the vibe of, like, nothing personnel kid, if you know what I mean. Kind of edgy, like, and then I skinned him.
He's skinning the guy for, like, nice reasons.
No? There's
What?
no nice reason to skin a man.
Well, no, I'm with Joey on this one.
He wanted to get the money to take care of his friend's wife.
He wants to help Umiko or whatever her name was not be blind, and he wants to give the money, almost all the money back to the Ainu people.
Oh my
We
God.
are talking about a man skinning a corpse.
He's dead. It's fine.
He tried to kill him. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you could just draw the tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think about that?
I mean,
Damn.
it's not like he's going anywhere.
Oh
That's
shit!
true.
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
he didn't have any paper though, so.
Didn't have any paper. Yep.
I mean, folks, listen. He was already dead. The bear, he got eaten by a Kamuy. So like,
Yep.
what's he doing with his skin? You know,
You don't need it.
take it. Take him skin.
I would say that that's the role he's supposed to play in the show, but the little girl has to be equally crazy because she just hung around for it.
Yep.
That's
She's
true.
like,
She
yep.
just like she just sustained a conversation with him while he was fucking cutting all the skin off an old man.
While he was
God.
unzipping this motherfucker.
That was a real story. There's gold somewhere, and I have to skin this man to get some of the gold. I'll skin this man and the multiple other men I need to skin
That will
after
be-
this.
The 11 other men I will need
Yes.
to skin.
Maybe he doesn't skin them. Maybe he does. Maybe he goes with the paper for the rest of them.
Yeah, maybe he finds
Yeah.
paper. No, I
He's
think
like-
he's gonna skin them.
I
You know,
Can you imagine that conversation where he's just like, all right, I need you to hold still. Why should I hold still for you? And he just unfolds the other guy's skin and he's just like, hold still so I can draw this or I'll get it another way.
I think I disagree with all of you, and I think that the rest of this show is going to be about Sugimoto going undercover as an art student.
I have to draw you.
I have to draw you. You are my muse. Get naked and stand. Can you with your arms up and then turn around? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm gonna
Okay,
need
just
a
do-
couple angles here.
Just give me an A pose, please.
You're gonna need to bend over. There's part of the map on your gooch.
That's just my little ladybugs. Oh, never mind. Fuck that.
Oh.
But anyway,
It's going past edutainment and more toward into like edu-terrorism.
I want to talk about the random dog that showed up.
of course you do.
thank God! And
Well-
then the fucking wolf howling in front of Moon, like Fantastic Mr. Fox, the wolf like holding up a fist ass scene. Oh my God!
Sorry, folks. Again, I don't think it was out of nowhere. I believe this was the perfect execution of the literary mechanic of Chekhov's gun. Because
Yeah.
immediately after the prisoner story, Sugimoto says, yeah, okay, but you also tried to tell me that Ezo wolves are still around, and that's bullshit.
It's a wolf.
It's an extinct subspecies of gray wolf that once inhabited coastal Northeast Asia.
Did just miss that.
Yeah, I just have
so-
that all memorized, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, I probably should have remembered that from Wolf Children.
Yeah, probably.
You gotta use your context clues.
No, I think I missed it because I was trying to take notes and they
Me
were
too.
talking.
We're bad students of the craft.
Would you all like to watch another episode at some point?
Under no circumstances.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm absolutely gonna watch all 100% of this show in like 2 days. I can guarantee you.
I feel like having a historical drama and one of the characters has purple eyes is peculiar.
That's a very anime thing to do.
I know it is.
I guess it just be that way sometimes.
That's just how it is.
Does anybody else have anything to say
I
about
don't
this show?
think so.
Did we see the
Um,
thing that we were supposed to recognize?
Yes, Gil, immediately after I said I was done with the episode, asked, was there a really bad CGI bear in it? Which is apparently a just like famously unbearable
Bear.
CGI model.
You can only be thankful that it's just dark, so it's hard to see
Yeah.
the details.
There was just no rescuing that bear. Yeah,
It had to die.
that's-
It had to go to bear hell. I just love the idea that animals get their own individual hells.
I can't wait to get to podcast hell.
Yeah.
As if you aren't there already.